Hello and welcome to Roadford Redevelopments. Today on the programme we have information about a proposed safari park which is hopefully to be built on land north-east of Roadford Dam. To tell us more about the project we have its director, Susan Collins, here in the studio with us. Hello Susan.
Hello.
So why have you chosen this scheme? What are the reasons for your choice?
Well, we wanted to make use of the reservoir in some way, so we have plans to have a boat trip and also use some of the surrounding reservoir for water birds such as flamingos. Fish would have an indoor enclosure though, as they would be more protected there.
But what made you choose a safari park?
I suppose it was because Roadford could do with a little bit more life, and the safari park would do just that. We would have lions, tigers and a few other big cats, monkeys, rodents, elephants, zebras and giraffes. It would probably be more like a zoo, but we feel that it will attract more tourists with the name Safari Park, as zoos are more common.
Were there any disadvantages or setbacks?
Not really. The farmers were quite happy about the amount we were going to offer them for their land. The only disadvantage is the actual cost. We have also planned to own the bird hide, which will still be free of charge and open to anybody, though it will be separated from the rest of the park, which people would be charged for.
But how much will it all cost?
Well, the land will be approximately £300,000. The adaptation of the road which is already there will be £100,000. The building of cages and the restaurant will cost £600,000. The animals and their travel probably £500,000, and 20 employees a year £500,000, totalling £2 million.
Thank you, Susan. We'll be returning to you later. But we're now going out to Roadford Reservoir itself, where Teresa Donahue is interviewing some of the local residents. Teresa, what have you found there?
Hello and welcome to Roadford Lake. On this map you can see the site on which the safari park is proposed. Mother, do you feel the safari park will benefit you?
It probably would do, but when you've got to pay for 2 adults and 2 children, and that's on top of food as well, then I think it'd probably get a bit too expensive, so I don't expect we'd bother really.
Do you feel that it is a good use of land?
Yes, I do, as I own part of the land which will be used. I know the state that it is in, and believe me, it can't get any worse.
Do you feel that Roadford will change?
It probably will. At the moment there isn't much to do here. With the safari park there will be a little more life. Also, I've been unemployed for 2 years and the park will be able to employ many people.
Do you like the idea of a zoo?
No, I don't. I think that it will spoil the serenity of the area. I moved here from Bristol to escape the hustle and bustle of city life, but now it might be ruined by a zoo.
Will the scheme affect you in any way?
Yes, it will. I'm outraged about it. No doubt it will attract many tourists, and this will be terrible. They will come along polluting Roadford and steal all the pies that I make.
Thank you, Teresa. We now return to the studio where we have Susan Collins, who we were talking to earlier. Susan, what does your scheme have to offer?
We will have enclosures housing zebras, monkeys, cats, fish, birds, elephants, rhinos, hippos, giraffes, rodents, penguins and seals. There is a nocturnal house which will include bats. The rodents will be in a specially built hut and the fish in a tropical fish centre. At the reception there is a gift shop and there is a car park where up to 800 cars can park. There are 2 viewing towers in the park, enabling you to see the whole area. There are 3 toilet sites on the park, one of which is situated in the restaurant.
What about children? Surely you will expect families.
Well, we have planned for an outdoor playground with slides, climbing frames, etc. and have also planned a children's menu for the restaurant.
How exactly will you use the reservoir?
As I have said, we will have plans for a boat feature which will have a guide giving information about swamp life, and hopefully we will be able to create that atmosphere. The birds, such as flamingos, will have a section of the lake in their enclosure.
Are you prepared for visitors with special needs?
We have taken that into consideration and made enclosures the right height for young children and persons in wheelchairs to see. There are hardly any steps and toilet facilities cater for wheelchairs.
Thank you, Susan. We'll now return to Roadford Reservoir to Teresa Donahue, where we'll have more opinions from some of the residents at Roadford Reservoir. Teresa.
Thanks, Darren. Now, here with me I have Paul Tosh, who is one of Roadford's residents. Paul, how do you feel the scheme?
I think that it's really cool because I love animals and there aren't any zoos to go around here.
What do you think the safari park will have, which will benefit you?
Well, I think that it'll be good to go when I am bored and have done all my homework. Also, it would be probably very handy for school projects, as I, being local, might be able to get detailed information.
Are you happy with the proposals?
Yes, I'm very happy. You see, I own part of the land the park wants to buy. I'm happy with the price they set and will hopefully be the first inside.
Do you like the idea of a safari park?
No, I don't. It's like all of these places. Tourists here, tourists there, will be overrun by them spending their money when there really is no need.
How do you feel about the scheme?
Seems like a very good idea. I've seen the plans and it's only a short distance from my home, which will come in handy during the holidays.
Thank you, Teresa. I still have Susan Collins in the studio with me, and I'd like to ask her a few more questions. Susan, how do you think the environment will be affected by the scheme?
Well, obviously we will have to cut down hedges and trees, but if there are any old oak trees, for example, we will leave them by working around them. Also, about the park, we will plant many trees to try and keep the country image. There is a road leading to the bird hide, which we will adapt instead of building a new road. This will reduce environmental damage.
Don't you think, as Roadford already has a nature reserve, there would be too many wildlife parks in the area?
No, the nature reserve is totally different from Roadford Lake Safari Park. The park mainly has non-British species, even though we would have British bats and seals. The nature reserve mainly protects the wildlife there, whereas the safari park monitors and cares for each individual animal, ensuring their survival.
Thank you very much for sharing your ideas with us. It's been most interesting. Well, that's all we have time for this week. So if you'd like to join us again next week, same time, same channel. Until then, bye for now.
If you would like more information on Roadford Lake Safari Park, then turn to CFAX page 347 or visit our website at www.rega.preserve.co.uk. Now, the theme of Roadford Lake Safari Park continues as we now have Uncle's Bloomers, some outtakes from the making of this video.
And
Yes, I do, as I own part of the land which will be used. I know the state that it is in, and believe me, it can't get
Change. It probably will. At the moment.
Are you very happy with the proposals?
Yes, I'm very happy. You see, I own part of the land and that's the part I want to buy. I'm happy with the price they set and will hopefully be the first inside. Right? I'm very happy. You see, I own part of the land that the park wants to buy. I'm happy with the price they set and will hopefully be the first inside. That's good, isn't it?
Hello. Goodbye.
Yes.
Shirley was wondering whether you could manage to come to rehearsal on the Wednesday.
Hello and welcome to Roadford
What do I press?
To tell us more about the project, we have its director, Susan Collins, here in the studio with us. Hello, its director, Susan Collins, here in the studio with us. Hello, Susan.
I suppose it was because...
Well, we sent our reporter, Teresa Donahue, out to Roadford Reservoir to interview residents. How about...
We have taken that into consideration and made enclosures the right height for young children and persons in wheelchairs to see. There are hardly any steps and toilet facilities facilities. Also about the about the plant.
Take 503.
Well, obviously. It's like this Auntie's Bloomers thing. I can't get it. Now, as I've said, I'm here at Roadford Dam. I'm not at Roadford Dam, I'm at Roadford Reservoir.